Hey everyone, and welcome back once again to the HellfireComms Livestream. We're here with the second DLC episode for Final Fantasy XVI. This is the Rising Tide DLC, and I want to say thank you once again to Square Enix for providing the code for this DLC so that we can play it here on the stream for everyone. So we're going to head in here, and we have to check the reading table because this is how the quest is started this time. We actually have a letter sent to us. Leviathan's dominant. Yes, that's the focus of the quest this time. We're learning about Leviathan, which was thought to be lost. He was referred to as Leviathan the Lost in the main story. Clearly not as lost as was assumed.
Leviathan the Lost?
Yeah, there we are.
Why now? After all this time.
Why, what now?
Ah, yes, here's Jill.
Oh, I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've
I do like the interaction between these two. I think they have a good relationship.
There's anything that could surprise me at this point.
Joshua's a bit
All right, then.
iffy
Rouse Joshua
at times. The fact that he's alive, for the most part, doesn't really do very much. I'm going to be honest. Until the very ending, I don't think Joshua being alive really matters all that
I
much.
see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
I assume that meant who was it from.
Omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
I like Otto too. Otto was pretty cool.
Understatement.
He kind of runs everything in the hideout while Clive is away.
Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
Okay.
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye.
Interesting, yeah, because we got very little information about Leviathan during the main story. It was mentioned offhand
I know it can be a few
once,
years
and that was about
before
it.
Dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time.
Yeah, this probably is the worst time
Its dominant. If word gets out
for a
that
new
there's still
dominant
one
to
be
appear.
had,
Not only
it'll stop at nothing
the
to
rampant
drive their
racism
army.
against them,
And the twins
but
will
also
live again.
everything going on with
Before
Ultima
humanity most needs to come together.
at the end of the game here.
Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know
Because you
more,
do have to
it's
get up
person.
to basically the end game, the point of no return, before these DLC episodes unlock.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
As am I.
Of course, yeah. You have to do the quests that unlock Jill and Joshua as permanent party members before you can do the DLC episodes, because
Things here.
they really need more than just Clive in order to make these stories work, I guess.
Thank you.
I've heard some good things about the
Invincible
party
in your
interaction
capable hands.
for this DLC episode and how it actually has interaction, for one thing. Yep, that's what I figured. Ah, okay. Cool. So we're heading to Northreach. Which is actually where I was doing my volume testing before the real part of the stream started, so we're heading right back there. Alright, down to the Vale, which is a brothel, to put it simply.
Looks like you've got a thirst.
I like that the quest is marked by a different color so that you know it's not like part of the regular quests, I guess.
Behind the veil, my lord.
I'm looking for a Layla.
You found one. So, will your friends be joining in? Or just watching?
Jill staring at Clive.
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
We're here about the letter.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay. That was a very delayed
Who
reaction.
wrote it then?
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically.
A location, north of town, on the shore of Feist Bay. There you'll find
Okay.
a tent and the woman who can answer your questions.
And that's all. Nothing else.
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these
Yeah, we're
days.
pretty well aware of that,
Keep that sword of yours
considering
behind.
all the stuff going on. Anyway, thanks for
Does
the
anyone
info,
else
I
think
guess.
It's strange that this woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town.
Not if she realizes the value of the information she's party to.
And the danger it puts her in.
I really wish there was a faster way to move in towns, but there isn't.
Those things didn't fight like men.
This game is pretty, I just kind of wish there was more sunshine. Too much overcast.
The tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
No one, by the looks of it.
It's empty. Why am I not surprised?
Fire's still smoldering.
A boat. No prizes for guessing who that belongs to.
So were they still around here? Yeah, well, like I said, the fire's still smoldering. Couldn't have been too long since they were here.
The embers are still warm.
So you're Sid.
Oh, okay.
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia.
That's sure a lot of things that you're saying that I don't know the meaning of.
The motes of water.
The very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born.
That must be like the people that
For their
follow the
sapphire eyes
Phoenix
and ivory
in
hair.
Clive and Joshua's family.
Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Vanished. Was exterminated.
Yeah.
Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive.
She has the same kind of
We managed
accent
to
as
keep
Gav.
that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
Oh,
Surge.
okay.
Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing.
Yeah, I guess.
Not that I'll hold it against you.
At least she didn't say you know nothing, Jon Snow.
Leviathan, in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the eikon and its dominant bound within.
Well, that would explain why they've been missing for so long.
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about
Cue the Avatar The Last Airbender opening.
the singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an eikon. Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
I guess so.
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
We could use the help against Ultima, that's for sure.
What did he do?
Says the guy that's already finished the game.
One of his kind can. He was born.
Oh, okay, well, I guess.
But he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him.
Oh, okay, so you're not
He
racist.
deserves
Got it.
to be free.
You're just like, that's what society deems the problem.
As do
Okay.
we all. Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay?
Yeah, that's kind of where I thought this was
People
heading.
await you there.
Lead the way.
It's kind of interesting to see Clive in high definition after playing the event in FF14 where he's not in high definition. Oh, cool. All right. The Lost Cloak.
All right, you might want to hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point.
Oh,
It's
magic
a glamour
barrier.
woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes.
This is some Wakanda
Take my
bullshit
word
right
for
here.
it. Watch.
Do you have to make it so blinding?
That was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
Did the graphics budget suddenly improve? Hey, look, the sun.
How is that
I was just
possible?
asking about that.
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
I'm not sure if the graphics actually improved or it's just the fact that we're in the sunlight now. Hey, Deimos.
And that concludes our little voyage. We're here.
So, do we need one of you to get through that barrier, or does anyone who just decides to sail in this direction can get here? I feel like it would be the first thing.
It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one.
I doubt that, but okay.
I hope you're up for a climb.
I love a good climb, as Ryan said. We're just skipping part of the climb, I guess.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you? The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Of course it is.
I mean, if we really wanted to, we could transform and get there quicker, but I feel like she probably wouldn't like that. It is... Wow, this is what the game needed.
This path can be treacherous. If not for
This
the
is
spear
gorgeous.
trap and for the
Man,
beast.
imagine a Xenoblade game with this kind of graphical fidelity, though.
And please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me.
Was Joshua flirting with her?
I was wondering when they'd pick up our scent.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Oh, will you now? Shall I keep my axe and spells to myself then?
Yeah, you can't be taking my XP. Oh man, they hit me. Oh, that's that. Okay, that's a field of damage. Not just a single thing. Hey buddy, can you stop?
Earlier you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
Yeah, the brand is not a guaranteed thing for bearers. I would have thought that one was pretty obvious, Joshua. Alright. I'm trying out a few different icon skills compared to what I did in the first episode. They have a thing now where you can set up two different palettes and swap between them in the menu, so if I can tell that a boss is coming up soon, then I'll swap to my other palette.
Few have ever set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome,
God, this
my
game
friends,
really needed sunlight.
to Mysidia.
Wow. Isn't this all supposed to be like in the Black Death area?
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so
Alive. How
I'm
is-
sure you have plenty of questions.
I guess they're going to
but it's
explain
been
that.
a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here. If you'd
God,
like
this
to
is pretty.
accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Alright. Just a little further, I guess.
it's beautiful, Shula.
And we aim to keep it that way.
Are you Fighty things? No. Okay. Just normal animals.
Are those stones glowing?
That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour.
Ah.
Steer well clear.
Oh, these are fighty things. I guess I wasn't close to it to get the counter.
But at least we won.
Oh, we're struggling to hit that frame rate.
One wonders what prompted it.
Alright. I don't know what they threw at me, but I got the counter bonus. Oh, cool. I stopped the... whatever that was hurting me. Item up here. Oh, and a chest. Huh. I wonder what that does. Oh, okay. I think the Phoenix shift is fine as is. I don't really need it to go faster or further. It's still slow out of combat because you stop moving after using it, so it's not faster than just running, sadly.
Could we not have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay.
And why would that be bad? I was expecting more out of that sentence and you just stopped. I guess we'll be going that way soon.
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Okay. God, I've said it so many times, this game is pretty. This game on a high-end PC is going to be insane. Whenever that happens.
Outsiders? Well, I never. Look at the size of that dog.
Yeah, he's a big one.
All right now, back to your duties. You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Yeah, pretty understandable.
I'm honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of southern Ash their home.
Which is now taken over by the
Until
Blight, so I guess they
Storm fell
moved.
And the Blight forced them ever inland, where
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can
Alright.
speak more inside.
I'm sure curious about that thing on the hill there.
It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you.
Well, at least we're not prisoners or, like, given an escort or anything.
That could be them then. Don't look like much if you ask me.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm sorry, but I don't like it. Outsiders should stay on the outside.
Go fuck yourself.
Just you stay away from that temple. Do you hear me?
I heard you the first time.
But I want to go to the temple. Anything to say?
Welcome to Haven. The tributary awaits you within the Witten Hall.
Alright, cool.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals
This is
us.
like the paradise in this world. The one
Us
place where
and yes.
life is good, by the looks of it.
This man, Wallius.
I'm sure
See
there's
Leviathan's dominant.
some hidden
That's right.
terrible thing.
Though he's no man, Wallius is still a baby.
This really is just Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his eikon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry.
Wallius was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately, but instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the eikons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village. If my
And he got
ancestors
frozen in
hadn't
the
stopped
process.
then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
them. Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
So is he like
Where
conscious?
we came.
Suspended animation?
There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Are you bound for the wave, tributary?
We
Does
are
everyone
dead.
have white hair?
Have you
I just
spread the
noticed.
word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
Yeah, they sure haven't done that so far.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you...
Ah,
select
yes,
a
because we didn't
single
have this
thought.
thing. I forgot about this game mechanic.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to
I wonder if
answer.
everyone will
Thank you.
treat us better now that we have the sigil.
Then I bid you good tide.
Our storehouse lies
Oh.
across the bridge.
Interesting.
With sort of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
The poor things are as pale as ghosts.
Oh yeah, I guess since they have sunlight here, everyone's more tan. Whereas everyone from the rest of the world is pretty pale. I'm not going to bother with those quests because I kind of want to just get on with things, but I will certainly do them on my own time.
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
They did have plus marks, which means
Still leaves
they
from the shore.
have good rewards. New things, like improving your potions or giving you a greater stock of potions. Alright. Was there something over on this hilltop as well? No, actually. Okay. There is a path over here. But again, I'm just going to continue on with the main quest.
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother, did you have to ask?
Can you grab the enemy, please, Clive? I love the fact that it's possible that you could get to level 60 before coming to do this. Because they did increase the level cap with this DLC, like they did with the other one. So you could max out at level 60 before starting this. If you really wanted to, for whatever reason. Oh, tonberries.
Tonberries. Foul creatures consumed by their
Huh.
hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything save sharp knives, it seems.
I didn't get the timing, I was just a little bit off. Wow, Jill's screaming over there. Or maybe that was Shula. Probably Shula, come to think of it. Alright, which way am I heading? Either way, let's take the path that has more ground. Maybe there's more interesting things over here, like stuff to fight. May as well use this instead of just letting it go to waste. Well, I don't know about more interesting things. Oh, nope, there we go. There we are. Oh yeah, I should do my regular attacks first, and then do the icon abilities so they get the bonus damage. Counter attack. And bam. Oh, that didn't finish it. Interesting. I was sure that would be enough damage. Yeah, so that's why I took the extra path, because I figured there'd be something like that to fight.
I can smell the sea.
It's not far now.
So far, this has been really good. Just the beauty of this whole area
How will we reach the surge?
would make up for everything being bad, but even the,
There's a bridge that'll take us
actual content has been pretty good so far. Ah, extra area? I guess I'll do that on my own time. That is a tortoise. Hey, buddy. I was on the wrong one. There we are. And then we hit him a bunch so that we can hit him a bunch more. That's not going to be off cooldown, that's fine. Okay, well I'll just do the counter again, since it came off cooldown. Yeah, I'm sure Clive's father would be really proud of the way he used Titan's power to massacre this thing. Aw, the other things that were just kind of here died. It's actually kind of neat that they respond to the combat that's happening, but aw.
Might I inquire about the Ray of Light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Dwalius by his people.
I see things to fight. Let's go fight them. Actually, I want to fight that one. That's down there. Alright, well that was a really weird interaction. I'm not really a fan of anything that happened in that fight, but okay. God, there's so much. This is so much more expansive than the first DLC was.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue
Convenient.
to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed and the wave's origin.
All right.
It's very sparkly, which makes sense.
It won't be the first
If
dominant
it's
we've met.
water and suspended animation, then it's still reflecting the light from the sun. I'm sure this is going to be gorgeous. Alright, let's move on. We could move a little faster, you know.
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail.
Mm-hmm.
It is my duty both as village elder and Walius's descendant.
Well, if he was a child, obviously you're not descended from him.
Happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone. And that there
Might
is
be
still
from his
someone
family,
who will
but
see an
obviously
end to
he
his
would not
suffering.
have children or grandchildren.
Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes. The forest grows quickly here. Left unattended, the path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
Oh, I was right. This is so beautiful. Look at it. Oh, it's so
Does
good.
the light point the way to the child?
It does indeed.
Look at all the droplets of water suspended in midair.
Where they have remained untouched by time for 80 summers.
It's not right.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but
It's not.
it's also terrible. She's right. 80 summers. I thought this happened more than 100 years ago.
Ahead.
Oh? Oh, okay. Wow.
Down in the center. Follow me.
I really hope it doesn't throw me into a boss fight. Oh, actually, just a baby. I wasn't sure if she was using the term loosely.
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear. And I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
He is the victim of an unforgivable sin. Committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end. He must be so frightened.
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean?
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason.
No, most of them were assholes,
What if
actually.
I told you there was a way to remove Walius's icon?
I tell you, you were a madman.
It's hard to believe, I know.
Have you
It can be
not
done.
seen Clive fighting with all the different icon powers on the way here?
It isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know. It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering.
Clive is right, though.
I think that a worse fate than the alternative.
Yeah, I think death would be better than eternal suffering.
Very well.
Neither choice is good, obviously, especially for a baby, but
whatever happens,
eternal suffering is eternal.
Consequences.
When you're dead, you're dead.
Don't be afraid, little one. Let me bear the weight.
What if this power didn't activate? Leviathan's not happy.
Hush now. It's going to be all right.
Is it done?
I think so. I can feel the eikon inside me. But something's wrong.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get a boss fight before we get to move on. At least a mini-boss. Why does it have to have boobs?
He wasn't just afraid. He was angry. All right.
No, come on.
Let's see what you've given me.
Are you gonna let me change my powers? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it just becomes a shooty bang bang gun. Oh, so we're forced to use his powers. Cool.
No, just a leggy. But a formidable adversary nonetheless.
Over here!
Oh, okay.
Oh, look. He has friends.
There sure is a whole lot of stuff going on over here. You can turn it into a shotgun. There is a lot going on. There's too many things. Oh, that's lame. This is really annoying, I'm not gonna lie.
This one. Get him.
Oh, of course this is reversed for no good reason. I don't like this, in all honesty. Okay, that was neat. Don't think I'm going to use any of those. It's much like the Odin one that changes everything about how combat works, and I don't really like that.
He seems calmer.
Hey Donald, welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm checking out the second DLC episode for FF16, and thank you for popping up, because it's now time to say thank you to Square Enix for providing the DLC code for us.
I don't know. He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child.
This has been pretty good so far. I didn't particularly like those icon abilities.
First, we must remove the seal
They're
at
not
once.
terrible, they're just not how I like
Not
playing.
that simple. I wish it were, but there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
I see. Then let's return before it gets dark.
Alright.
I'm sorry, Walyas. I will make this right.
If I were her, I'd be pretty suspicious that something went wrong with Clive taking the icon power.
So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
I thought we were going back to the village to rest, but alright. Okay, did you return my icon abilities to normal? Yes, yes you did. Good.
Look there, the tree's back.
The broom is your warhammer. The leaves our mortal enemy. Show them no mercy for the glory of Mysidia.
To understand the spell which binds Walyas, you must first know who we are, and what drove my forebears to commit such an atrocity.
This tapestry
is our story, the one that brought us here. After generations of wandering, my people sought refuge in northeastern Storm, some 170 years ago.
There's no record of this.
But in exchange
Because
for
our group
safety,
didn't know.
the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith and branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated.
But
as a lesson to others.
But why?
And so was it
I mean,
chronicled
obviously
in the
church
imperial
bad, but
histories,
why?
For anything less would have made the church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and west, and in doing so discovered two things that would forever shape our fates. The first was an old legend revealing how to make your very own mother crystal.
Okay.
I've heard that one before.
Yes. Yet it gave them new...
Now that must be from the first DLC, which is why it was the first one.
Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine if they could only find a strong enough heart. A living being capable of channeling torrents of ether.
Yeah, okay.
And the heavens provided.
A dominant. Well, yes.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke a sudden outpouring of a creature's ether. They meant to enrage his eikon. Leviathan would have destroyed everything, had our people not made their second important discovery.
Sure.
A means to stop time itself.
Yeah, okay.
Where did they find that? The Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited.
Wouldn't have thought Leviathan would be the one that has time stop magic.
Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
But Drake's Eye did fall.
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late.
Can stop time but not reverse it.
The Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell.
Yeah, sure, that's just something you hand out.
Die, her legacy might live on. So armed with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon an ambitious plan.
That's a word for it.
They would create a new Mother Crystal and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity.
Huh, that sounds bad.
Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more.
Feels like you're pretty prosperous, in all honesty.
And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child.
Oh, they're probably prosperous because of this.
Small
Got
price
it.
to pay. Or so they believed.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the Mother Crystals. So we know the seal source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the dome of light on top of the cliffs to the west? Inside lie the ruins of an old temple. It was there that the witch built the Vare, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining ether into the surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place.
There's probably traps and
Now,
monsters.
There are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight. That said, it may be best if one of us stays behind.
You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Wallius in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Or at all.
I shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe, tributary.
You have my thanks.
Very well. We should depart at once. I fear time may no longer be a luxury we can afford.
I think Joshua is the only one that still has the full power of his eikon. Aside from Clive, obviously.
The Vare is not easy to find.
Wow, there's so many quests. I'm gonna take a lot of time to do those once I finish the main DLC story.
Oh, I never should have let him go alone.
Hail, stranger.
And once everyone left me in peace.
No, I didn't think so. I didn't think I could call the Chocobo here.
Before we turned east at the shipwrecks to reach the coast. Now we must head in the opposite direction.
Left it is then.
Yeah, that other path that I couldn't go down before. Well, not that one. This one. Wow, there's so many paths. There's so much to this. Wow.
There's a large
This is
field
more
up
expansive
ahead.
than the main
Beyond
game
it,
areas.
A cluster of ancient ruins. The temple, or the Heir of Hours as my people call it, can only be reached by passing through them.
That was really weird. They like got dragged down to the ground by my attack.
The forest is crawling with life, most of it hungry, which is why we make sure this gate stays shut.
And why you carry that impressive-looking axe, I presume.
No,
There's a lizard crawling away.
The temple is up there.
Don't worry, those cliffs aren't the only way to the top.
Crap. I always forget that I have strength tonics equipped. I just never use them. The worst thing so far, and the only bad thing really, I guess, was that one mini-boss. Just because I don't like the Leviathan abilities, but I wouldn't call that bad. That was really just, I didn't like them.
Who must once have lived here.
More paths? Oh my god. So much. So much stuff. This is insane. I guess I must have found the potion. Oh, I didn't see that. It's too bad that I found the potion before I took damage and wasted it.
These remind me of home.
You're from the north, then?
Yes. And no.
I see.
Ah, okay. That was really strange. He's got a different attack. Oh, you still have a ranged attack, though. That was weird. The camera went, like, into the jungle a little. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right.
That's better.
I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do with that. Clearly it was not just dodge to the side. Alright, this time I avoided it.
Get him. Get him. Nice try.
I should use upheaval first to get the bonus on the stronger move. Oh well. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that blaster move is kind of nuts. Not the lizard.
Do you see that cave up ahead? Whoever lived here carved a flight of stairs into the stone within.
Well, that's nice. At least when we won't have to climb the cliff face.
And whatever it is that awaits us there.
So what do we have here?
There. The temple that time forgot.
Ooh, okay. Nothing bad's gonna happen to us if we go in, right? Like we're not just gonna freeze immediately?
Yes. You can see the spell's path from the nave.
What is it?
Jill?
I don't know. It's probably nothing.
I guess if you don't feel like talking about it.
Forgive me, but why build the Vare here?
The spell was originally meant to be cast on Drake's Eye, and this was the only place with an unbroken line of sight.
More Tonberries.
The Tonberries like to think these ruins are their own.
And they look none too pleased to see us.
Stay down. Get him.
I like how they have a skill that's just called Knife. It would hit me before I could get the skill off. Oh well, and more.
Over here.
Yeah, that's weird. They're getting dragged down to the ground instantly from that. Damn, she's pretty cool.
While our numbers dwindle, theirs seem only to increase, as if they were feeding off our
I
suffering.
want her powers with the axe and everything. Frame rate is sure kind of iffy here, but it is beautiful. Well, it's a big tonberry. And he has a big knife. Now can I swap? No, that's so dumb. What's the point then?
You're more than welcome to ask.
Couldn't dodge in the middle of that.
Get him. All yours, Torgal. Nice try.
I wish I had my other icon set up. Oh well. I was too far away to hit with that. What was about to hit me there? It was weird. Come on. Why are you on that one? God. Hey, Kadon, how's it going? Thanks for showing up. I'm surprised I can block that. No worries. It's not like I told you guys when the stream was going to be starting. Nice. This should finish it or get very close. Yeah, there we are. I wish I could have had my other icon set up, but it wouldn't let me change.
That could have been worse, I suppose.
Aye, well, if the forest's taught me anything, it's that there's always something worse.
That's ominous. We're gonna have to fight the Tonberry King before this is over. I was expecting that to get rid of the cloud, but I guess not. I love that there's so much wildlife that's just moving around. Like the lizards and the birds and stuff. Okay. I'm not gonna like having those things in the background to deal with while fighting this.
Nice try. To me, flames!
It was too high in the air to hit with a counter. I couldn't even see because the camera was in the wall. That one was still on cooldown. I guess I'll just use it there. There we go. I don't want to try to hit it while it's electrified, in case it's like gonna damage me. I guess party members took out the other things that were here, the little plant guys, which is nice. I just gotta move to the side. Yeah, okay, he doesn't hurt me. Got it. There we are. I like how it got up and then fell over. I think that's the way forward, and I don't see anything else over here, so I guess we just go on. I made sure to swap my palette this time,
Just inside the door.
because this seems like boss arena kind of stuff.
Here, that worries me.
There's no way this is not a mini boss arena. Come on. Yeah, oh, and it's one of these.
And there I was thinking they'd all migrated south.
The weaker ones did.
The weaker ones. Did you hear that, Sid?
Oh yeah, this is one of the first things we fought when Sid was still with us. I'm on the wrong thing. Okay, well that worked out, I guess. I love my counter attacks. I don't know how I hit him from the front, considering I was at his tail. That doesn't look good.
You don't want to be around to find out. Get back.
Yeah, that doesn't look nice. Don't get in the slimy stuff.
Nice try.
And Giga Flare. Still have this on the docket. Because it is just free damage. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Oh my god.
Get ready.
We need Mario Sunshine up in here. Oh, alright.
Nice try.
Good lord, there's a lot to this fight. Thanks, Clive. Good job, buddy.
That's all ready.
I've been dealing with those attacks for years, buddy. You ain't hit me with that.
Nice try.
He will hit me with this, though.
Too slow. This way. Over here. All yours, Warhol. This one. Sick 'em.
Let's move over here where there's no bubbles. Yeah, that wasn't the best. Oh, this again. Yeah, we need Mario Sunshine, though.
Nice try.
This is quite the fight.
This one. Get him.
Stay away from the bubbles.
Over here. This one. Nice try.
Alright, sure. Oh, cool.
This one. Get him. This one. All yours, Torgal.
And Giga Flare. Probably not going to kill them. Or maybe it will, because it's Giga Flare. Yeah, too bad I don't like that eikon ability.
This place. It's frozen. Just like the surge.
Oh, and the animals are still frozen too.
Another of my ancestors' sins. Shall we?
Let me swap back to my other palette, and we'll move on. Alright, that was not a bad fight. That toxic spin thing where he spun around like Sonic the Hedgehog was a little rough to deal with, but otherwise it was pretty good.
I can feel
I like how they keep making like more advanced versions of the mini bosses throughout the main game and in the DLC. It's cool.
Shula, wait. Before we cross the threshold, I'd like to know a little more about how these magics work.
Yeah, I feel like I would have asked that a long time ago.
Their influence.
We won't grind to a halt, if that's what you mean. The spell only affects the things that were present at the moment it was cast.
Okay, that's nice. That's not usually how time stop work, actually.
You see?
I wonder if Jill, with Shiva's influence, will have any effect on the water of Leviathan.
But if we
Ice and freezing and all of that.
that means other things can as well.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's not like there's any guards here.
And worse, probably.
Is this Leviathan?
The Timeless Stones.
Well, it certainly wasn't ours. When he realized my ancestors were attempting to cast a spell from here, he made to destroy the temple.
And almost did by the looks of it.
No map, I guess. I can see a lot of paths, though. Oh, well, this way's blocked. Looks like I can't actually get over there. So I think this is actually the only way I can go. Nice music. Bombs!
I could.
Aww, I hate bombs. They're some of the worst enemies in this game. Why are they... Hang on. Why are they frost bombs? This is going to involve Shiva, isn't it? It's whatever Jill was worried about earlier. Of course, these things are going to be weak to electricity.
Too slow.
Oh wow, I did not realize there was something that high up in the air.
Get him.
Nice try.
Oh lord. Oh? Oh, Torgal got frozen. Torgal froze, like straight up froze. Wow, that's kind of insane. More tonberries. I didn't have a chance to dodge that for some reason. I guess I was in the middle of an action. I think this path is just this item. Yeah, can't go any further. I mean, realistically, we'd be able to climb over that, but the game is not going to let us. More tonberries. We're definitely going to be fighting a tonberry king before this is over. Well, thank you for using a ranged attack. I can't do that in combat. Oh. Oh, okay. And bombs, because of course. can't tell if that's Jill's attack or the frost bombs. We good?
I can only
Yeah.
imagine what this place must have been like before the attack.
This would have been a hall of worship.
Let's grab
Something
this.
similar in my father's keep. The priests would deliver their sermons from the dais.
Your father?
I guess we're not going to continue on that line of questioning about Jill's father. Oh, wow. Look at that. This is so cool. It's one of these things again? Okay.
Pass. It's all right. We'll get through this.
Too slow. This one.
I love doing the block chains like this. It's so fun. Yeah, that's my fault. Should have known better than to charge. Charge my attack there. Oh, okay. I have the wrong thing equipped. I thought I still had Titan, but I must have changed. Oh, now there's frost bombs? Aww.
Nice try. Get him.
You can just stay over there.
Get him. Nice
Oh.
try. Get him.
Oh, okay. Not sure what that's about. He sure took a lot of damage while I was taking out the bombs, though, I guess. Yep. I kind of thought he was going to do a second attack. There we are.
The path is clear.
One last climb then.
I refilled my high potions. Thank you. I should probably swap.
The fair.
Definitely boss arena.
By the founder.
It's just as I thought.
Jill, does this ether not feel somehow?
Familiar, yes. I sensed it the moment we arrived, though I wasn't sure until now.
Did they use Shiva to
Feel it
freeze
here, can't you, Clive?
Leviathan?
She's calling us.
You don't mean the witch?
I do. Though she was more than that. Much more. She was a dominant. A dominant who once commanded the eikon that now resides in both me and Clive.
Of course. I don't know why I didn't see
What
it.
better to freeze water than ice, right?
Who else would have the power to freeze time?
That too.
None other than Shiva herself. But for her ether to endure after all these years, it's almost as if...
Oh, this is probably not good.
As if she shared it with another, just as Torgal shared in my ice.
So he just a faceless, voiceless enemy? That's a little disappointing.
Shiva's companion. Though something tells me he's not as friendly as us.
Our ancestors never warned us about this.
It wasn't left here for them. I doubt they even knew it existed.
Timekeeper. Got a hammer? Oh, that's cool. Oh, we can change weapons. That's so awesome. Alright. I wish he had, like, personality or whatever, but I'll take it. Can't see. It wasn't letting me activate that for some reason. Sometimes it just doesn't let me activate the counters in the slow time from that one accessory. Oh? Oh right, this game has QTEs.
Why won't it yield?
Because it's not done yet.
It would sooner die than fail its mistress.
Then it leaves us no choice. This one.
Interesting.
Nice try.
Very cool. Uh-huh. Not a fan of that.
It did. Let's not give it another chance.
Nice try.
I'm getting a feel for the timing before I start using the counters. Hey Nathan, I'll read that in just a minute. But thank you for the resub to go along with that. Oh, this is probably bad. Somehow that did not hit me. I'm a little bit confused how that didn't hit me. This is so cool.
Over here. Get him.
Too slow. Nice try.
Over here.
I'm sorry work has been rough, Nathan. I hope it gets better for you.
Get him.
Okay, a little bit too far away to hit with that. Okay. Thanks, Clive. You kind of didn't block with that, buddy. Oh good, I can block that. I wasn't sure if I wanted to try blocking that one. It's probably a bit too late to get all of the Giga Flare in the stagger bar. Yeah, just a little bit. That's fine.
It's getting colder.
Nice try.
I don't think I can block those.
Nice try.
Oh boy. He's... Oh!
Too slow.
Bro, that's so fucking cool.
It's getting angrier by the moment.
We better cut this short. Over here. Let's try.
Oh, it slowed me down. I could still dodge, though. This is so awesome. This is the best fight in the game so far. This is the most fun I've had in the game, to be honest. Yeah, I figured one of those was going to hit me.
Nice try.
I don't know how that didn't hit me. I wasn't there to be hit by that, unfortunately. Alright. Let's go, Giga Flare. Definitely not killing with this, that's fine. Oh, I got hit because I didn't dodge this time. Why, thank you.
Nice try.
There we are. That was so fun. That makes up for me not liking the other fight quite a bit, I think.
Now let's destroy it and put an end to this.
Wait. The spell must be weakened, not undone.
Because if it's undone entirely, then the wave crashes into
Isn't that what we came here
the
for?
land and everything is
Did you
destroyed.
ever stop to wonder what might happen to the tidal surge if I unraveled the whole spell at once? I didn't think so. This is going to require a bit more finesse. From wind and light, water and earth, let the silent pall of mine ice
So we can't completely destroy this mother crystal, is what I'm understanding.
There's too much ether. Here. Let me help. Let us help.
Shula is not the dominant of water, but she is descended from them. Also, hi Light, welcome to the stream.
Did it work?
Once again, I want to say thank you to Square Enix for providing this DLC code for us.
The child should be broken, meaning Walyas should finally be.
Oh.
Free once more.
Oh!
Leviathan, our most profaned fragment, its divinity defiled by the hand of man.
Did not see this coming.
Shackled by his hubris, till Mythos came, bringing release. Now, let the sins of man be redeemed by the hand of the servant of God.
Damn it.
Yes, this DLC episode is about Leviathan.
It's happening, isn't it?
It is.
What is? What's going on?
Precisely what we feared. Leviathan is out of control.
No.
Don't despair. This isn't over yet. You should head back to the village and get everyone to higher ground. As for the rest, Ifrit will handle.
Well, it's explained throughout the DLC episode story, Light, but Leviathan was actually... Leviathan's host was a newborn baby that was sealed away in a time stop magic for over 100 years. Think Avatar: The Last Airbender, as I mentioned earlier in the stream.
After 80 years of imprisonment, I'd be angry too. But I can't let it end like this, Walyas. It's time for you to come home.
It's a shame the sun is gone, but at least we had it for a little while.
More of your playthings.
Why was the baby sealed? We didn't really get a whole lot of explanation as to why, I guess, but the people that settled here wanted to use Leviathan's power or something like that. I didn't quite get why they did all of that. in Leviathan's rage, it started a cascade, a wave that was going to destroy everything on the island, and so the people who had gained a time stop magic through other means used that to freeze everything. Wow, I somehow got a parry off of that. Oh, I actually killed it before staggering it. Yeah, I'd recommend watching through the episode if you want to get a better understanding of the story up to this point, rather than my lackluster description. I think I should probably go ahead and change back to my boss setup. Although I don't think it's going to matter if we're going to be turning into a free.
I'm not here to hurt you, Wallius.
Fuck. That was too close.
I can't move the camera. I swear those are heading right for Clive, but they're meant to land directly in front of him.
Come on then. No more hiding.
I feel like you could have transformed by now, and this path would have been a lot easier. The somber music is really nice. Somehow, I don't think he can hear you. Open Your Heart starts playing.
This isn't what I wanted. I only hope you can forgive me.
Yeah, that made a lot of steam. Why are all the other primals so much bigger than Ifrit, though? The only one that's similar size are like Shiva and Phoenix. I guess Garuda. I guess they're about half and half. Well, that was an FPS change. I was wondering where those QTEs were. Gotta get used to controlling this thing again. Because it controls pretty differently from Clive. Let's not be in this. Oh Lord. Okay. Oh no. Okay. I somehow avoided damage there. There is unfortunately an ad break coming up for those of you watching on Twitch. I cannot control those. I apologize. It's just a thing that Twitch does automatically. Oh, okay, we're back to 30 FPS. Okay.
What is this?
Ultima's realm?
Calm before the storm.
Oh, I get it. I will not give up. I'm going to keep punching you. Clive should just eat the fish. That's what we need. We need fishing in this game. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Right, I forgot I can do this. Trying to attack you. I got stuck into an animation and couldn't dodge that. Oh, I can't get out of that. I gotta dodge through it. Alright. It's weird. Make sure I get out of that this time, instead of getting hit by it like an idiot. I dodged out of the way this time. There we are. It's like the only time I feel comfortable using this, because I don't like controlling it. Yeah, he hit me, but not with the big one. Not with the middle of it, at least. Yeah, I was attacking. I was doing my charge, so he got me with that one. All right.
Tired, Leviathan.
You wish.
Stop this! I'm not here to play!
Hopefully I don't fail this like I did against a mega weapon.
I said, stop! This has gone on long enough!
I hope that's not the time I have left to finish this. Because I'm not going to finish that in time. Wow, that was down to the wire! I had so little time left. Thank you, Ghostfire. I am very proud that I did not die in the shield section like I did against Omega. Oh wow, first person you've seen get that first try. And then I took all of that damage right there. I only have one firelight left, though. Oh, wait. All of these hurt. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my last one. I'm probably going to die. That was so fast. Wow. It's a great song, yeah. I don't know how I'm supposed to avoid that. I have so little health left. Maybe I'm just supposed to dodge at the right timing. Instead of trying to move out of it. I feel real bad if I die just from taking damage instead of from the gimmick. It's so fast. I'm really glad you can dodge just by repeatedly tapping the button. Like, you don't have to actually time it. Oh, that was really close. This has been really fun. I've just played really, really poorly.
Well, you're just full of surprises, aren't you? Garuda will be proud.
Am I supposed to do something against this? Yeah, okay. I was supposed to avoid that somehow. Yeah, I don't know what I meant to do against that attack. Even with the dodge, it still hit me. This checkpoint's really far back. That's kind of lame. It's not that far back. It's far enough to be annoying, though. Oh, I thought he was charging at me. Oopsie. That's a waste of that. That was interesting. I kind of got on his other side with what I was doing. I guess that's how you're supposed to dodge that. That's weird. I guess I wasn't tapping fast enough last time, that failed. I didn't mean to do this in midair, but I guess it works. I guess it is always the same thing in the icon fights, it's just spam dodge. And I guess I just wasn't spamming fast enough. Okay.
Well,
I guess I have to run away from this. Instead of just standing still. That's a barrier, so I can't go any further that way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I was meant to do. And I just, you know, I got onto that a little bit late. I can't even see myself.
Wallius! Wallius! How long did he keep this up?
I guess I started dodging too late that time. I'm not good at that, apparently. Oh, he didn't actually even hit me that time. Oh, okay, yep, nope, we're good. I didn't realize he had a fucking laser. Alright, cool. I should not use this first. The 3-hit combo is great because it launches me up in the air and I can continue hitting him.
Not this time.
Oh? Oh, I was gonna say, what do I do about that?
If that's what you want.
Instead of freezing the water, we burn the water.
You've had your fun, Leviathan. This time, you went back to sleep!
One last push. Give Clive your energy so he can push the spirit bomb. I mean... That was a great fight. Oh, that shot, though. That's beautiful. I would imagine it would be a lot easier if you leveled up before starting the DLC. I imagine most people are probably starting from 50 or 51. But you can get to 60 before coming here. I don't know how you would do it. There's nothing to fight to get XP like that. Unless you get XP from the refights in the training thing, but I wouldn't think so. Alright, that was a baby the whole time. Yeah, I would agree that that was the most difficult one because I actually had to use my healing. I don't think I had to use that at all on any of the other fights. And I used all of them up and then still died. To my credit, if I had avoided the water spout, I think I would have been able to win from that point. Even if I didn't have any healing things left. Maybe.
Now that was quite a tantrum.
Clive! Where is he? Well, yes.
So this is her great-great-uncle, I think? I think she said that Walyas was the son of her great-grandfather, so that sounds right. No, that would be great-uncle.
He is now.
Not great-great-uncle. I don't know.
But did you see him a few moments ago?
Joshua, weren't you meant to be protecting the village?
I don't know how to thank you.
It's all right.
So did Ultima actually do anything?
Should find him a dry
Or just he was just there to be ominous?
Wouldn't want the little monster catching a cold.
I mean, it's not like we can fight Ultima because that's a final boss thing, which is meant to happen after this. I guess Ultima was just there to jump scare us. Man, I'm excited to explore this area now, do all those side quests. This has been great. I enjoyed Echoes of the Fallen, but this has been amazing. Well worth the money.
There. He's finally asleep.
The poor thing had a long day.
That makes two of us. So, what happens now?
Now? Now, we make things right.
I wonder if they changed the final boss to include Leviathan stuff now.
By providing Walyas what he was denied.
I doubt it,
A
though.
place to learn and grow. A family to
No, I didn't think
protect
so.
him. So that one day, when the wounds in his heart and mind have
It would be
finally
cool, but I understand why they didn't.
He might decide for himself how he'd like to live the rest of his life. But until then, I'll stay by his side, come what may.
Then he's a lucky boy. And not only because he'll have the best warrior this side of the belt to teach him the battle axe.
She'll do her best.
This has been great. I keep saying it. This has been great.
The beast that threatened your home is tamed. The empire that threatened your people toppled. Might it not be time to cast off your ancestors' glamour and retake your place in the Twins?
Perhaps. It's not as if we have the crystals to maintain the wall much longer. But are we truly safe? Is the world truly...
I don't think the world has much of a choice at this point.
And what we believe. If I remember rightly, you and yours still choose to remain hidden, do you not?
We do.
Well, your people will always be welcome in Haven, regardless.
It's kind of in the name, Haven, and all that.
We're allies now. If there's anything you need from us, supplies, food, equipment, do not hesitate to ask.
It's kind of you to offer. But we'll manage.
I feel like they're better off than everyone else here. Like, in this world, though. Like, they got it good. I'm not gonna lie.
Going to save the world.
I fear much of it is past saving. The best we can do is strive to turn what's left into a world where we can all live as equals.
A noble endeavor. And there'll be a place in this world for us, will there? For Walias.
For everyone. I swear it.
Then we shall be waiting. Until the tides bear you back to shore.
All right, that was amazing. Yeah, we've already got the Leviathan power. We got that earlier. You're actually forced to use them in a mini-boss.
Well, yes. Only time will tell. But I can certainly think of worse places to spend one's childhood. The Moats of Water are a fine people, and they will take good care of him.
Up by the Ver, Ultima spoke to me. He called Leviathan his most profaned fragment, and told me to redeem the sins that had laid him low.
Is that so? The sins of Walias's ancestors were grave indeed. To force him to prime at so tender an age.
And to freeze him in time, that he might never know what it was to live.
Yet I doubt either of those crimes was the source of Ultima's displeasure. It was that the Eikon's power had been put to another purpose than the one he intended. To him...
Yeah, Ultima's kind of an asshole like that.
Could that be why Ultima made no attempt to lead me to him? The fear that this profaned fragment might corrupt his vessel somehow.
Perhaps. Or perhaps he simply deemed Leviathan surplus to requirements. Having concluded that his vessel might be made to serve his purposes without the full sum of his power.
His purposes? There's no escaping them. Even here. Hidden away in Mysidia, the blessing of the crystals proved nothing but a prison. A prison into which Walias was born. And from which freedom is hard won.
It's a very bleak world.
If the world doesn't change, if we don't change it, he'll end up suffering the same fate as every dominant who came before him.
then we must change it.
That we must.
And we shall.
No, I'm good, actually. Yeah, I've got everyone in the outfits that came with the first DLC pack. But I think that's gonna end it here for me. Thank you once again to Square Enix for providing the DLC code for us so that we could play this. That was amazing. I loved it. I am really glad this got added to 16. I enjoyed Base 16 as it was, but this DLC has been great. Yeah, highly recommended. Best part of the game, in all honesty. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this showcase of the Rising Tide DLC, and I hope you tune in for more HellfireComms live streams. Bye for now.